My name is Nina Gallagher, and my daughter Ava Hope Williams was diagnosed with a non-curable genetic disorder called non-ketotic hyperglycemia. That is where your body produces too much glycine, which got so high in her blood that it crossed over to her spinal fluid, which ultimately got to her brain, and that's where all the damage comes from. Ava was born on March the 3rd, 2010 at 8 pounds, 9 ounces. She was also my biggest baby yet. When she came out, she never cried but was showing signs that she was hungry. So shortly after birth, they brought her back to me, and I fed her her first bottle. She almost drank it all. I got to see her eyes open when she first came out, but after then it would be when she was 11 days old before I would see them again. I thought Ava was awake in the nursery and just sleeping with me. Little did I know she wasn't waking up at all. But she was eating really well. At that point, I still hadn't heard my baby cry, but then again I thought she was crying in the back and sleeping with me. When we went home after 2 days in the hospital, then I realized that I couldn't get Ava to wake up or cry, so I called the doctor and I took her in on that Monday. By that point, I couldn't even get her to drink her bottle. The doctor tried different things with her, and she wouldn't do anything. And then he knew something was wrong with her. So he sent us to Trinity in Birmingham. Shortly after arriving there, Ava stopped breathing. That's when reality sank in that something was wrong, that something was really wrong. We went from there to Children's Hospital. She was used as a pincushion while they tried so hard to find out what was wrong. At one point, we were told she wouldn't make it. It was it wasn't until she was 8 days old we found out she had NKH. Even knowing what she had, there still wasn't any good news. Ava still hadn't woke up or cried. They told us that she would never sit up, hold her head up, crawl, walk. She would be mentally retarded, and that she would have seizures, and it was possible they might not ever be able to stop them. And but as her mother, I could not accept that. I believe through God all things are possible, and I know He has a plan for Ava, and it's going to be good. Ava still doesn't sit. Ava still doesn't eat by mouth, and she has seizures every day, anywhere from 10 to 20. On her bad days, she has had over 200. On October the 7th, we found out Ava has cortical blindness. That's where the signal from her brain doesn't tell her to see. Her eyes are perfect, but that's with the damage from NKH and all the seizures. The signal is not getting to her eye to tell her to see. I would give anything in the world for my daughter to see my face just one time. And on November the 29th, we found out she has fluid on her brain, which is called hydrocephalus. At this point, it's not bad enough for a shunt, but when we go back on March the 2nd, they're going to do another scan, and if so, at that point, a shunt might have to be placed. She is currently on 9 medications daily. Ava sleeps 90% of the time, but when I get to see her big blue eyes, it makes my day. She cries on a daily basis and moves a good bit. She can roll from her back to her side, and she has sat up for 20 seconds. It doesn't seem like a lot, but for her that's great. She also gets PT and OT twice a month at home, and also gets speech therapy and physical therapy every week at Children's to help her get stronger. I have to fight for Ava every day as she fights for her life. Ava has shown everyone that she's here to stay, and I know she is going to show all those doctors who said she never would that she can. I can't wait for the day she walks through the doors of the doctor's office. But I am writing this letter not for anyone to feel sorry for her, but to bring awareness for NKH. We need to find a cure for this horrible disorder. So many kids die from this. My friend Kelly lost her baby, Jaden Scott, on December the 9th. He lived 10 days. He didn't even have a fighting chance. NKH is taking so many lives, and something needs to be done. Jaden was a beautiful little boy. He was 8 pounds, just like Ava was. He ate when he was first born, just like Ava did. And he deserved a chance at life, just like Ava did. And so did all the other kids who has lost their lives because of NKH. Until it happens to you, you don't realize how bad it is and how hard it is on an everyday basis to watch your child have seizures and do so many things that you can't stop. As her mother, I wish I could take all of it away, but I can't. And as Kelly wished that she could take it all away from Jaden, and she couldn't. We need help. We need help getting this out there. Thomas, he was misdiagnosed for 3 years. Hazy is in the hospital all the time because of sickness. Landon, from Louisiana, he cries a lot, but he laughs and he smiles and he is the cutest little boy. All of these kids need a chance and they deserve to have the best treatment possible. And that is our goal as parents with kids with NKH, is to spread the word for the world to hear and know about NKH. Um, and thank God, and I thank God that He let me keep Ava. I am her voice, and I will keep fighting until we find a cure. There is a doctor that wants to find a cure, Dr. Van Hove in Denver. Something has to be done. So far, there has been 45,000 raised, and 70,000 is needed to start the research. I just need help getting the word out there. Ava is my life, and I owe it to her to try everything possible to help her. My life goal is to get Ava the help and support that she deserves. So, all donations can be made to www.nkhcrusaders.com. And my email is ngallagher@yahoo.com. And you can also follow Ava on Facebook, and you can look me up by Nina Gallagher. Thank you.